Hi guys, morning. I just wanted to make a little video about evolving because um yesterday I had like a really down day, and in them times of sadness and sorrow and pain and whatever other emotions of a low frequency that you feel, um we can't sometimes we can't grasp or change our perception in that day. So I just wanted to make this video because I don't want anybody to be like that. I don't want anybody to be behind closed doors and suffering in silence, because the matter of fact is that we're all actually not well. Nobody is well because of the conditions that we have to live in. We are human beings. We are being treated like an experiment, guinea pigs, a world like it's like a big lab, like a big science lab. And what these people are doing is really sinister. They want us to fail. You have to acknowledge it's true that they don't care. These people don't care. And they've conditioned us to not care about ourselves. We always seek outside of ourselves for validation, for something to feed us, to make us come out of that moment of unworthiness, not feeling good enough. We always seek outside of ourselves. And then, once we've come back home, we're back with the four walls, and the temporary satisfaction has worn off. We're left with that same stagnant feeling, that same nobody understands me, that same nothing makes sense, that same going round and round and round and round and round in your head. And it's really not healthy. It's really not healthy to sit there and go through that. And the reason why I want to start speaking about it is because is because I personally don't have anybody to talk to. So them days when I do feel like that, it's absolute hell. It's like fighting between two worlds. The world that I was programmed in, and then the spiritual world. I understand it's hard being invested into a system that was designed to trap and break us. I understand the frustration not having the language to communicate how you're feeling. Please remember, these people made language a thing. They made up all these words. So in actual facts, in actual essence, we only have a limited amount of words to speak. We can't fully express ourselves in the way that we as human beings are meant to, because they've manipulated us. And becoming conscious of things, it really does help, because, and I understand sometimes it's really hard to swallow the truth of the facts that are in front of you, but it's important, because once you're conscious of something, it helps you to logically break out of the conditioning of the systematic ways. It helps you to It helps you to read situations better, becoming more conscious of knowledge and things. It helps you to deal with people better, to look from the outside in rather than looking from your own messed up ways. It helps you to look at a person as a human being and actually see what they're going through, and you're able to help because you've gained knowledge and insight on them circumstances surrounding that. So it makes it visible for you to see, and not see in a sense with your eyes, but like with your third eye, to see the unseeable. And it's possible. Every single one of us can do this. Like, it's possible. But you just need to be willing to be brave, to have some self-respect, to have some self-courage. Because what I really understand is there really any point in going to do something which you know does not feed your soul, but it feeds your ego? Because that is truly what we need to stop doing. Is we need to stop doing things that feed our ego. And you can tell the difference between the two, because anything that hypes you up and gives you a superior feeling, that is something that's feeding your ego. Something that feeds your soul, it makes you humble, regardless of if something surrounding the circumstances of feeding your soul could also could also feed your ego. You would become conscious of the fact, because you can tell by your own demeanor in your body if your ego is being fed or your soul. Because like I said, if your soul is being fed, you become humble. You literally become so humble. But anything that feeds your ego, you become and feel more superior, like taking yourself away from your actual self, because then you perceive yourself to be better than, when in actual fact nobody is better than. Nobody. We are born alone.